Hey guys, here's my third soul sacrifice video. I'm going to get back into it and show you what happens after the prologue, what there is to select, and just show you a little more about what I've learned about the game so far. So these are basically called the Avalon kind of claim records. So once you get into Avalon, basically as a magic user, you have these demands from Avalon that you have to do, and so this is obviously the record of that here. You'll see that there are a lot of sections in the book for these. This is just the first one, so if we pop in here we've got 4. So even if these each only had 4 in there, I mean, you're already looking at an insane amount of missions, and this is just the first part. This is just the Avalon missions. So we're going to be looking at an incredible amount of content for this game, it looks like. We'll hop in here. You see 4 missions here. For this video here, I'm going to be doing the first 2. This first one here does not involve a boss, but the second one here does. It's Jack-o'-lantern, who you sort of fought in the prologue, but he's much harder this time. It's much different. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get right into this first mission, which is basically kind of a mop-up mission of lesser guys. So you have orcs here, but you've also got other kinds of enemies in as well. So if you jump in here, you can go ahead and change your equipment and things from here. You can also select who you go with. So for the purpose of the demo, I have one here, Alshina. So you can select up to 2 people at once. So I'll go with Alshina. We'll jump into it here. So like I said, this first one, it's not too bad. It's pretty easy, but these missions, even this first one, they're more extensive than anything that we saw back in the prologue. Music's awesome, by the way. I am playing a little differently this time, by the way. If my screen's a little shakier than normal, sorry about that, but it's very, very difficult to play the way I usually play when I make videos for Vita. So I have gotten quite a bit stronger than last time you guys saw me. I've also got some new sacrifice abilities, so it's pretty awesome the way that you end up leveling up everything. Go ahead and sacrifice all these dudes, build up my attack level here. You also see that I get their souls there, which basically are used in your armor in this game. So one of the new things I've gotten is a regen ability. So if you watch my health up there, it's about half right now. If I pop my regen ability, basically intermittently heals me there, which is really, really useful. You might remember these birds who were kind of a pain in the ass when I was fighting them in the prologue. It's not the case anymore because I've got a really nice long-range ability now. Show you guys that. It's these triple axes here. So basically once you target over the enemy, it registers as a heat seeker almost. Like that. Knock them to the ground and take them out. There it is. So that's the entirety of that first mission. Again, that's pretty much just a mop-up mission there of a bunch of enemies. I got really close to leveling up there. Now I'll go ahead and show you that jack-o'-lantern boss battle. So I got a bunch of these now. This is an area healing spell here. So I'm sure I can level that up into a pretty nice area healing spell for online. So that should be pretty neat. Now let's jump into that second mission, which is the jack-o'-lantern here. Alright, so this is a little bit longer, definitely more difficult than the previous one. I have beaten this guy a few times already though, so it shouldn't be too bad for me. But having said that, I'll probably get my ass kicked. Check it out. There we go. Level up to 8 on my attack there. So here's the boss here. Get to watch him transform into Jack-o'-lantern. See that shield ability, when he runs into it, it knocks him to the ground. You gotta be careful though, obviously, because its uses are not unlimited, of course. So as much as it would seem easy to just keep knocking him down, you can't really do that the whole time. So just like any good game, finding out exactly when to attack and what the boss's attacks are is very, very important. So you'll see there, I just used my firearm for the 4th or so time, so it's getting low. If you use it all the way to the max, you end up having to re-heal it up later, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. You have to use the tears that you get from the book. So as long as you don't use it all the way down, it'll just recharge to full at the end of the mission. So you got to be careful not to go all the way, unless you don't mind basically fixing it after the mission. Fortunately, I got the fire hand and the ice hand, so I'll switch over to the ice hand now. So Ashina just died. Obviously, I have the option of sacrificing her or resurrecting her. At this point, though, I don't really need an incredible sacrifice magic, so I'm going to go ahead and raise her up. See, it took a lot of my life there, about half. That's alright. Got that regen spell I showed you guys earlier, so we'll use that. So you'll see, obviously, these monsters were normal human beings or animals, things like that, who were transformed into these crazy things through the overuse of magic. And so through the fight, you'll see these enemies say things like, "Oh, I miss my mom," and crazy stuff like that. It really sets the environment for the game. "Oh, I never became who I wanted to become." Just regrets, life regrets, and stuff like that. It's really interesting. Just playing it safe here. He can still do a lot of damage if you get hit. Not really sure why he went over there. Alright, so since my spells here, they're all getting pretty low, I'm going to go ahead and find a chest. In this level, it's the chests. It depends on the level, but you can use it to, at one time, replenish a certain amount here. So it doesn't replenish all of them, but once you use it, it's gone. So there are a few chests throughout the level, chests or trees or whatever it is for that level that replenishes you. And once you use those, they're gone. So you have to be really careful with conserving your attacks. Once you've pulled an attack out, you don't want to put it away without fully utilizing it. Otherwise, it's a complete waste. So in that way, the game is really full of strategy. And obviously, this is the first boss, so it's only going to get better and better. I stuck around a little too long there. There we go. So it's much easier, obviously, the third or fourth time around here for me. First time was quite a bit of a challenge, but once you get it down, it becomes easier, obviously, not easy. But that's basically the mark of a good game there. Awesome boss fights. So now he'll beg for his life, but I want my sacrifice level here. 25 EXP is a lot. There we go. So that's Jack-o'-lantern there. And you earn points by basically killing everything, which progress you in different ways, particularly for your armor. That was my fastest kill yet, for sure. Yeah, I even got the got an extra 50 points there for doing it quickly. 741, that's not bad. There you go. You see, you get a couple of these here. It's just a standard bone arm attack, so this is a pretty common drop. Obviously, each mission, particularly the boss fights, have rare sacrificial magic drops that you can get. These are both just common. But obviously, I made progress in my level, and also made progress by killing enemies, which allows you to get seals for your armor. So there you go. That's Jack-o'-lantern. So if we look back in the book, 2 fights left here. Harpy and Cerberus. So I'll be checking those out in further videos, so look back for that stuff tomorrow, guys. But I hope you enjoyed the videos today, and I'll get more up soon, so check back for them. Thank you.